This is Kloster Ettal, Benedict Abbey, Germany. On our way to Linderhof, we stopped by the Kloster Ettal because this church is very famous, located at the Oberammergau, Germany. This breathtakingly beautiful region of Germany is known for its strong Catholic faith, as well as dense forests, Bavarian Alps, and fairy tale castle, green shuttered and gabled Bavarian style inns, and home decorated with religious frescoes and found throughout this village. As you see here, it's so beautiful. The Kloster Ettal is located about 5 km from Oberammergau in a lovely valley sheltered by the steep hills of the Ammergau and was founded by Duke Ludwig the Bavarian in 1330s. Monks, knights, and ladies share the honors of guarding the statue of the Virgin Mary kept here. In the 18th centuries, the golden age of Abbey, there were about 70,000 pilgrims were here every year. To come here is only take about 2 hours from the Munich Hauptbahnhof. Beside the very nice view of the houses or also the cathedrals. Also you can enjoy the tour with the Grace Monastery and stopping in the gift shop or where the various local craft can be purchased, as well as the Ettalers, a famous liquor made from the centuries old recipe that is still distilled at the monastery by the monk. There is an admission charge to the distillery, which also includes a tasting. It is around €6 per person. We didn't try it. After sightseeing, we enter Kloster Hotels, Ludwig and Bayern. It's very unique hotel with very nice decoration and very clean. This is very highly recommended for the hotel here. And in front of the hotel is also the bus stop for the next destination, Linderhof. So we have spent a lot of time over here until our bus comes and take us to Linderhof. The landscape part from the transition between the ornamental garden and the clear and beach forest of the Ammergau Mountains, the part that winds through groups of beach. Now we are at Nymphenburg Palace, the origin of Linderhof. King Ludwig II, who was crowned king in 1864, began his building activities in 1867 to 1868 by redesigning his room in the Munich Residence and laying the foundation stones of Neuschwanstein's castle. In 1868, he was already making his first plan for Linderhof. However, neither the palace modeled on the versatiles that was to be set on the floor of the valley nor the last Byzantine palace envisaged by Ludwig II were ever built. Instead, the new building developed around the forester house belonging to his father Maximilian II, which was located in the open space in front of the present palace and was used by the king when crown prince on hunting expedition with his father. Linderhof Palace, the eventual result of a long period of buildings and rebuilding, is the only large palace King Ludwig II lived to see completed. In the 1885 to 1886, there was a final rebuilding phase. The bedroom, as the central room in the complex, was widened and extended to the north building. This required intensive rebuilding of the palace and a new central section for the north facades, including a new roof of this area. No further additions were made to the palace, which now measures 30 times 37 meters after King Ludwig II died in 1886. He did not live to see the completion of the new bedroom. This is also enabled the garden to be extended. A large pool with fountains around 25 meters high occupied the area in front of the Hall of Mirrors in the southern track of the palace. The garden continued on to the south side in the form of three terrace gardens, crowned with the round temple and emblazoned in the Romantic style with an existing lime tree around 300 years old, which the king saved from the felling. In 1876, on the northern edge of the park, Ludwig II constructed two of these numerous little refuges and the artificial grotto. Nymphenburg Palace, a 200-hectare palace estate with a Rococo interior, courts display and symmetrical Baroque garden. The palace was the main summer residence of former ruler of Bavaria of the House of Wittelsbach. It's an European royal family and German dynasty from Bavaria. The palace has a central pavilion, southern pavilion and wings, northern pavilion and wings, gardens, and so many small pavilions. The palace, together its park, is now one of the most famous sites of Munich. The Baroque facades comprise an overwidth about 700 meters. Some rooms still show the original Baroque decoration, while others were later redesigned in Rococo or Neoclassical style. Munich Residence or Residence München, palace buildings, garden, housing, stage, own museum with original interior and artworks. The Residence is the largest city palace in Germany and today is open to visitors for its architecture, room decoration, and display from the former royal collection. The English Garden is the largest public park in the center of Munich, Bavaria, stretching from the city center to the northeastern city's limits. Café Ludwig was located at the 1.9 miles from the English Garden. The cafe is situated in the beautiful orange Coutu Park, far away from Munich's mainstream place, which made it a nice hidden location where mostly locals go. It has a huge outdoor setting, almost beer gardens-like. The building is easily accessible for the wheelchair or with baby buggies. The menu is nice and modern, but the prices are a bit over the top. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you like my video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Bye bye.